A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a dramatic escalation of trade tensions, European Union leaders convened on Monday to address the potential impact of tariffs threatened by U.S. President Donald Trump. The looming specter of tariffs on imports from the EU has raised alarms, prompting leaders to declare that Europe will respond decisively if the U.S. follows through with its threats. This meeting comes on the heels of Trump's recent announcement of tariffs on Canada, Mexico, and China, signaling a broader strategy aimed at addressing what he perceives as unfair trade practices. During a press briefing, Trump revealed a temporary pause in the implementation of these tariffs, following discussions with Mexican President Claudia Sheinbaum and Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau. However, uncertainty still looms large over the future of transatlantic trade relations. The United States, as the world's largest goods importer, purchased an astounding $3 trillion worth of products in 2023, while simultaneously grappling with a significant trade deficit of $1 trillion. Trump has long criticized this imbalance, viewing it as a sign of weakness in the U.S. economy and unfair trading practices by partners. Notably, the U.S. holds its largest trade deficit with China, amounting to $279 billion, followed closely by the EU at $208 billion. While the trade deficit with the EU seems substantial, it is crucial to consider the impact of services trade, which significantly mitigates the deficit. The EU is a critical partner in sectors such as financial services and intellectual property, which contribute to a more balanced trade relationship. The UK, post-Brexit, finds itself in a unique position, having to navigate trade negotiations independently. The US remains the UK's largest single export market, with goods valued at £60.4 billion in 2023. Interestingly, the UK reported a trade surplus with the US, which adds a layer of complexity to the discussions. As the threat of tariffs looms, the impact is expected to vary across EU member states. Germany, with exports worth €158 billion, stands to be significantly affected, while Ireland, with more than 25% of its trade linked to the US, is also at risk. The EU, led by figures like French President Emmanuel Macron, is prepared to take collective action against any unilateral tariffs imposed by the US. In the event that blanket tariffs are enacted, sectors such as automotive manufacturing, chemicals, and pharmaceuticals are likely to bear the brunt of the impact. The machinery and transport equipment sector, worth over £200 billion, is particularly vulnerable, especially with German manufacturers already facing challenges due to operations in Mexico. Economists warn that the repercussions of Trump's tariff policies could extend beyond the US and the EU, potentially stoking inflation and hampering global economic growth. A study by the National Institute of Economic and Social Research estimates that a 10% tariff on all US imports, coupled with retaliation from trading partners, could reduce global growth by approximately 1% over the next 2 years. The economic ramifications are not limited to cross-border trade. They also pose challenges for governments grappling with rising borrowing costs. The yield on U.S. Treasury bonds has surged from 3.9% to over 4.7%, while the UK has seen similar increases from 4.3% to 5.1%. These rising costs present a dilemma for UK Chancellor Rachel Reeves as she prepares for the upcoming spring statement. As tensions escalate and negotiations unfold, the global economy watches closely, bracing for the potential fallout from a trade war that could reshape international relations and economic landscapes. With the stakes this high, the coming weeks will be crucial in determining whether diplomacy can prevail over conflict in the world of trade. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.